Okay, so online, there are endless videos of gurus and experts all trying to show you the easiest way to make $1 million. And yeah, a lot of them have done it. A lot of them can show you how to do it too. And they're not technically lying to you. But there's a big piece they're leaving out, and it's something most solopreneurs never really think about. You see, when these experts break down the fastest path to $1 million, they show you that you need, a 10,000 sales at $100 per product versus 100 sales at $10,000 per product. And on paper, it looks like a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you go for the 100 sales of 10,000? I mean, come on, finding 100 people in a year who will pay $10,000 sounds doable, right? Well, here's what they're not telling you. Have you considered whether or not these are the people that you actually want to work with? And do you even want to be doing the kind of work that that type of offer requires? $100 to $1,000 offer to 1,000 or 10,000 people is a completely different ballgame than a $10,000 offer to 100 people. It's not just about numbers. It's about the kind of business you're building. And this is where people get trapped, chasing the shortest path to $1 million. Look, if you don't care who you work with or what kind of work you're doing, sure, go for it. I actually recommend that you go for the high ticket and lower sales numbers. But I've seen way too many people take that route and end up miserable, running a business that they can't stand, that they're a slave of, rather than building a business that they love and helping the people that they actually enjoy working with. Remember, you want to be a business owner. You don't want to create a business that you have to work for. You want to create a business you own, right? And look, I get it. I learned this the hard way too. When I first started my consulting business, I would work with anybody. Big, small, you name it. If you're my target customer, if I can help you and you can pay the invoice, perfect. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. But man, I didn't realize what a nightmare that would be, especially when I had to work with a bigger business. I'd hop on a call with one person, walk them through a marketing plan or a funnel that I built, and they'd be all in. They'd love it. But then a week later, I'd find out some random other person in their business who I'd never even met had decided to change everything. And this is someone who had never been on our calls, gave no input, and because they weren't involved, they weren't read in on the strategy and why we were doing things a certain way. So if I wanted to get it back on the rails, I had to resell that person, right? And now I'm just back at square one, obviously at, at my cost, right? It's revisions over revisions over revisions. It drove me crazy. And that's when I realized eventually I'd rather work with solopreneurs or at least smaller businesses where there are just one or two decision makers. No red tape, no waiting for approvals from people who weren't even in the room. Just action and results. And let me tell you, that decision changed everything for me. Instead of trying to work with everyone and anyone and being stressed out half the time, I focused on helping solopreneurs who are just starting out or making, up to $1 to $2 million per year. That shift, it shaped my content, my offers, my messaging, and it made my life a whole lot easier. And even the home life with my family and just being, less stressed all the time. Instead of trying to land 100 customers, 100 clients at $10,000, my offers changed. They ranged from $27 to $5,000, depending on how involved a client wants me to be. And I love the work. Now, let's flip this around for a second, because for some of you, high ticket might actually be the better move. Here's the deal. If you're doing done-for-you work, like let's say website builds, branding, maybe ads management, or any kind of hands-on service, okay, you might find that lower ticket clients are actually harder to work with. And again, it's true. Typically, lower ticket clients are harder to work with in most cases, because a lot of times they aren't fully bought in. Okay, if someone pays you $500 for a website, they might not respect the process. They might ghost you for weeks or ask for endless revisions. Meanwhile, the client who pays $10K, typically they're going to show up ready to go. They just want this done fast, right? They don't want to be involved. They just say, here, do this. Great, sounds good. Get after it. If you're looking at coaching and stuff like that, right? They struggle to take action a lot too, the lower ticket customers, typically. If you're working with, say, small business owners who don't have much experience, they might drag their feet, second guessing everything, or maybe they need a ton of hand holding, right? Bigger businesses, on the other hand, they already have teams and systems in place to execute. They're just hiring you to outsource this one specific task, right? This one job that you can use your expertise to execute better or faster, right? And then again, a lot of the smaller businesses, they just don't have the right resources. Look, a high ticket customer isn't going to blink at paying $300 for a tool or spending $2,000 on ads. But a lower ticket client, they might hesitate, and it slows down results and makes your job a lot harder. So at the end of the day, charging more isn't just about making more money. It's about working with the kind of customers and clients that get the best results from your work, right? And that you enjoy working with. So if you're a service-based business and you constantly feel like you're pulling teeth trying to get your clients to take action, in that case, I'd recommend going higher ticket. It might be time to move upstream and start working with businesses that actually have the budget, the resources, and the mindset to make things happen for you, right? So here's where a lot of solopreneurs are getting stuck. They pick a price point first and they try to force a business model around it, or they assume high ticket offers are the only real way to make money. And they don't realize that different price points attract completely different audiences. So again, the real key, it's not just about picking the right price. It's about figuring out what kinds of businesses you actually want to run. Now, obviously, since I love breaking things down into simple frameworks, here's a quick play to help you figure this out. Let's call it the offer alignment play, okay? You're going to ask yourself 3 questions. Who do I actually enjoy working with? New entrepreneurs, coaches, small business owners, and this is in business to business, right? You can apply this to any niche, right? Newer people, more advanced if you're fitness, right? People just starting out or, advanced, bodybuilders or whichever, right? Apply that to your niche. Who do you actually enjoy working with? Second question, what type of work do I love doing? Do I just want to make digital products that I can set and forget and sell? Do I want to do coaching? Do I want to just make online courses? Do I want to do done-for-you services? Do I enjoy that part of building things and creating things? And then the third question, what is the best way to package that into an offer? Is it digital products, group programs, one-to-one services? Answer those, then think about your pricing next. So maybe you're sitting there right now thinking, crap, I built the wrong business. First off, breathe. It's okay. You don't have to start all over from scratch, but here's what you can do instead. Refine your offer. Shift your focus towards clients you actually want to serve. Adjust your messaging. Start attracting the right audience. And experiment with your pricing. Test different models until you find one that feels right to you and one that aligns with the type of people that you're attracting and that you want to work with. Look, at the end of the day, there's no one right way to build a business. But before you chase the fastest way to $1 million, ask yourself, is this a business I actually want to run? Because trust me, it's a whole lot better to build a business that you love and scale that rather than hit your revenue goal and then wake up every day dreading the work that you do. So if you want some help figuring out the right niche and the right business model, my Niche Finder Framework tool is absolutely free. It's a part of the Solopreneur Playbook, but you can access this tool and the training video with a free account. And it'll help you brainstorm the different problems that people are willing to pay to solve in the different niches and the different ways that you can structure a business around that. Now, if you're ready to start crafting irresistible offers, I'm going to drop a link in the description to my Irresistible Offer Playbook workshop so you can get started crafting and positioning all the offers in your business. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.